The spontaneous gesture of that kiss demolished me. Engrossed in the intensity of burning in the flames of this dangerous man, it angered me to even feel a slight attraction to him. He is a monster, yet the idea caused goosebumps to arise on my skin. When he pulled away, reassuring there is something between us, his wicked antics playing on my mind, the beast within him can never be hidden, and he made an idea to surface that, which only furthered my unbalanced state of mind. With Elijah, it felt illicebrous. Something is wrong with me. How do you feel enticed by someone who fucks with your mind? Nothing about this was right. Everything is spiraling out of control. The frustrating part, I kind of liked it. The secrecy, yet the pull of my mind in different directions allured me to the consequences I would face or ever will. Can I play this smart, or am I just dumb for believing either men felt anything for me? Pulling him back onto my lips, the spark excruciating to the point I became addicted. Our lips moved with immense need. Passion didn't seem like it took a role here. Elijah's firm yet silky hands gripped my waist and pushed me further back as I devoured the delicious taste of bourbon on his tongue. Back of my legs hit his desk. Before I could pull away, he gripped my waist instantly before pushing me onto the desk. Our bodies molded together as he pulled me flush against him, my fingers running through his chocolate locks as I gripped them, forcing him closer than he already was. His hands running all over my body, the warmth radiating between us. Lips trailed down my neck before his hands drifted lower, fingers brushing the edge of my trousers as if testing the line of a forbidden threshold. No, I can't do this. Isaac. Before we could go any further, I pushed him off of me. Get off of me. He backed away, a flustered expression on his face. His lips cherry red and bruised while his hair reveled in the messy look I contributed to his attire. His orbs ravished in lust, a permeant distraction I'm sure he enjoys. Fucking with the bartender. I wiped my lips with the back of my hand, trying to rattle him up but at the same time reassure myself of something. Stop that. You honestly thought we would succumb to this reckless, tangled heat and that I would believe you about Isaac. Elijah regained his composure, the beast resurfacing. The only thing I did was reassure you. Need I remind you who kissed me back the second time? His syrupy voice stated, like silk touching my skin. Only thing you reassure me about is that you can't stand the sight of me with Isaac. If that statement bothered him. He didn't make it known, yet your feelings are torn between what you feel for him and what you feel for me. Purely confident in his words, my heartbeat increased. I know what there is with Elijah isn't feelings, it's just attraction, right? Know what I have for Isaac is more than what I could ever have for you. See, that's the thing, you can't tell the difference, can you? On one hand, you question why a powerful man like Isaac would ever consider you, and on the other you mislead yourself to the illusion of your so-called love, he stated, words echoing through my head. Go to hell even if I believed you. It's not like you would treat me any better. The deceit will be just as dreadful. You think you have me all figured out, don't you? I laughed. You are an open book, Dawn, and I wouldn't treat you better. You're right about that. Being with me entails that you will break and no one will be able to fix you. But me, so what you want me to be is this needy girl that depends on you for oxygen as well. Elijah arched his brows, a smug look taking over his lips. You're not that type of girl, Dawn Ackles. What I want to do is shatter your heart so there is no one else that could piece you back together but me. The audacity of this man confessing his desires to strip me of love. What makes you think I would even consider that? Elijah slowly stepped towards me, his head dipping down my neck before he planted a soft kiss against my ear and brushed his breath against my ear, causing shivers to run through me. Because you crave the danger, Dawn. I couldn't be in here pulling away. Walking to the door, I didn't even give him a second glance before practically running downstairs. Elijah could read all the secrets without even having to get close. He knew what he was up against. The fact that I am that easily decoded only assured me that I'm not a mystery. I'm approachable, readable, and now seen as nothing more than a fragile bloom to be plucked on a whim. I needed to see Isaac. Prying eyes following me after Elijah just embarrassed me. My state wasn't even focused on them at this point. Spotting Jax, I quickly made my way to him when I didn't see Isaac anywhere. "Hey Jax, where did they take Isaac?" I think they took him to the back." He shrugged, unsure of what happened. "Thanks." Caring about my shift, I walked to the regular back door. When I opened it, the cold breeze flaring at my skin. "Isaac," I called, looking straight ahead. "Bon." When I turned around, he was behind me. "I didn't think you would stay. I had to make sure you were okay. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. Kiss me." "What?" he questioned, confused at my sudden request. "I don't think this is a good idea," he continued, but I needed to know. Grabbed his jet black waves and tugged his lips onto mine, an electrifying sensation running through me and planted themselves upon our connection, the prickling energizing the essence of our combination as we moved vigorously in the deprived kiss. As his hands ran down my spine, sending jolts of fire on every surface, his velvety lips tasted of whiskey. The delicacy yet beastly action absorbing me in his grasp, suffocating me as our breaths tangled in a heated, wordless dance, scent strong enough that it captured me. Our bodies ignited. He battled, sensually yet passionately, pulling me into his world as his hands explored my creamy skin, my fingers running through his luxuriant curls, while itching to touch his smooth skin. Arousal coursing through my veins as he took me higher. The purity of this was undeniable. We sparked, a feeling so addictive that I didn't want to stop. But we were running out of air as we pulled apart. Heavy intakes could be heard as we evaded each other to regain composure. "Wow," I whispered, surprised at what just happened. "Wow, indeed," he mimicked, but a half-smirk playing on his lips. "Cocky much, always." That's when it clicked in my brain. The kiss with Elijah was enthralling, like being consumed into the fire, while with Isaac it felt like sparks electrifying every time we touched. Like a magnet we were drawn to each other, becoming greedily compelled with him. God, it's both of them. After that kiss, Isaac dropped me off and mentioned that he would like to take me out tomorrow. The only guy I want to pursue is Isaac. Niklas is forward on what he wants to do with me. Everything is spiraling out of control. A triangle between Isaac, Niklaus, and I. How can one comprehend or differentiate these feelings? Is it even possible to have feelings for two people at the same time? The thought terrified me because I am vulnerable, serving my heart on a silver platter for them to devour. The lights are off when I enter. Summer texted me saying that she is on a date. This worked in my favor since I need to sort out this turmoil of emotions with a bottle of alcohol. Kicking off my heels, grabbing a bottle of vodka and jumping onto the couch, twisting the cap and tossing it behind me, feeling the sting of the bitter liquid coat my tongue and burn my throat. Instantly, I chased the lack of feeling circulating through my nerves as I take another sip. With all these secrets, what makes me think either of them have my best interest? This is my pity party. I have hit rock bottom because I am not wired correctly. Having feelings for two guys cannot be normal. I'm halfway through the vodka, the darkness enveloping me as I relish in the buzzing radiating through my body, until a noise from the kitchen echoes through the house. Squinting my eyes as I try to decipher what is happening against the dim lights. I was probably seeing figures, the vodka kicking in fiercely, ignoring the noise since it could be my imagination since I am drunk, or frankly if someone killed me, they would be solving my problems. Did Niklas tell me the truth? Was Isaac lying to me? Suddenly, a thick gloved hand covered my mouth. Terror ran through blood, sobering me up as fear rattled my bones. The man kept his hand on my mouth, using his other hand to collect my hands behind my back. Cold metal clicked against my wrists, the handcuffs restricting my movements. "Don't make a sound, I'm not here to hurt you," the smooth, textured voice announced. The scent of cigarettes overwhelming my mind as he released his hand and positioned himself in front of me. Muscular and enormous, dressed in a matching inky jeans and long-sleeve shirt. Analyzing his features, a mixture of pecan waves and coffee-infused orbs. Perky jam-stained lips and a coat of stubble on his cheeks, probably mid-20s. He is indeed sinfully attractive. His structure screamed destruction. A predator through the seams, a composed beast but a volcano waiting to erupt. He is unreadable as his hardened pupils gave nothing away, the silence creating a barrier in my mind, deciphering his diabolical task. If you are going to kill me, I suggest you get on with it. My stern voice states, completely sober after that encounter. I'm not going to hurt you, unless you want me to, he winks. Leaning back against the coach. Caramel, why would I want that from a man that broke into my house and handcuffed me? He smirks, not fazed by the nickname. I see you aren't completely dumb. Rolling my eyes at him. Can we get on with this? His expression switches, cold. You are in a lot danger. Things you are unaware of are going to corrupt your mind. I laugh. I've been corrupted all my life. Nothing new, Caramel. He shakes his head. This is not what you have experienced in the past. You won't be able to handle this, the urgency in his voice peeking through. I sigh. Okay, if we are going to this, I need you to take these cuffs off. A smirk outlines his lips. I'm not stupid. You will crack the bottle on my head and try to kill me, clicking my tongue in annoyance that he figured out my scheme. Worth a try. I shrug. Do you know anything about the mafia? His penetrating voice questions. Yeah, I watched Godfather, I sass. This is not a joke, they are real, he scolds. I snort. Sure, and vampires are real. Those eyes turned murderous. They exist and you are at the center of it. I humor him. Say this is true, why would I be in the middle of the mafia? Because your parents had power over every single one, I couldn't help it, the laughter echoing throughout the house. Dude, my parents are drug addicts. The only thing they had power over was the number of drugs they could ingest without dying. Caramel wasn't kidding, his expression racking into annoyance. Dawn, where do you think the money came from? It wasn't just from the guys they let desecrate your private garden. My spine straightened, sending jolts through my body, mortification creeping under my skin on how he knew my name and my past. I told no one about this, acid eating at my stomach as the urge to vomit suddenly rose. How do you know about that? My tone brittle on the brink. I told you, believe me or not, but it's true. Bullshit, my parents can't run the mafia, I grit. When you were born, they couldn't do it anymore. Their lives were over once they had you, therefore I temporarily took over behind the scenes while they were the face of the position. My parents are monsters. Every fiber in my body knew it, and my past is evidence. What does this have to do with me? I left. They have freedom to go back if that's the case. I spat, the bitterness clinging onto my tongue. They were murdered. Anticipated a gut-wrenching feeling to overtake my mind, the tears to flow and make me feel sorrow. Anything that was remotely close to sympathy, but I couldn't grasp it. Dead or alive, they meant nothing to me. You don't feel anything, do you? He whispered, studying my emotions. No, they are gone and you are left with the business, he intervened, stating his point for being here. Shaking my head. No, you are left with the business. He pleaded. You are the true heir to Snake's Brahman. I hum. They never treated me like their daughter. For all I care, this business can burn to the ground. He massages his temples. Whether you take position or not, you are in danger. Everyone wants power and they will kill you just to secure that role. If you take this offer, you will have protection. No, I don't even know this business, nor do I want it. You are their cover. Just take it. I handed him whatever power I had. This isn't my fight, nor do I wish to involve myself in this. Listen to me, Dawn. You are vulnerable since everybody wants you dead. Guess I just have to watch my back, and you take these off now, I motion. Reluctantly, he grabbed the key from his pocket and unlocks them. He took hold of the cuffs before retreating to his position. You have to do this. Why? How is this going to benefit me? I questioned. What can these assholes do to me that hasn't already has been done? Killing me wouldn't even crack a dent in the world anyway. You do realize that if you don't take this position, everyone you love is in danger. These people are ruthless. They don't care who you love because they will snatch them out of your life just to watch you crumble. The first person on the list is Summer. Do you really want to see her dead? The only person that is family to you, dead? The thought made my blood run cold, nausea flashing through me as the thought of Summer potentially being harmed because of me. Not only that, but her family. How can I be so selfish and allow these incredible people to suffer because of me? I may be a bitch, but when it comes to the people I love, sacrificing myself is worth the risk. What do I have to do? First, you can't stay here. You're openly putting yourself at risk. Where should I live then, smartass? I don't have enough money to buy an apartment. You will reside in the mansion your parents have that I currently live in. Fine, but I'm not leaving Summer, I assured him, pointing my index finger at his toned chest. I didn't say you have to. Okay, when do we move? During this weekend. Okay, but you have to run the operation or whatever. I'm only doing this for Summer. He held his hands up in defense before playfully flashing a grin on his delicate face. Can I tell her? I asked. I would strongly advise against it. She won't just ignore the fact that we are moving into a mansion. He huffed in defeat. Please be discreet about this and control her. She cannot spill one drop of this to anybody. Deal, by the way. What is your name, Caramel? He started to walk to the back door, ignoring my question. I followed his action till he stood by the door. It's Nathan. A sly grin crept on his lips before he opened the door and decided to leave. Oh, Dawn. Yeah, stay away from Nicholas and Isaac, he warns as he closes the door behind him.
Nothing is going according to plan. Everything is unraveling. Dawn is fucking with my mind. She doesn't understand the severity of the situation. She is single-handedly destroying every man. How can you not be enticed by the amount of control she reigns over, powerful without the slightest clue of what is going on? Any sane man would distance themselves from her, especially me. Developing feelings is new territory for me. Other kisses couldn't compare to the passion and mind-blowing ones I have with Dawn. The taste of strawberries on her tongue drove me into obliteration, igniting flames within me. Her mere presence corrupts my mind, with no way of escaping. The taste of her, the need for her, it's endless, which only makes the guilt eat at my heart, the wicked person I am with a rotten soul. The outcome is going to be destruction. I can already feel it. Dawn is going to consume us, until there is nothing left. If she ever finds out, it won't just be a hurricane. Planning our date. Clearly I have switched bodies with someone. I have never put this much effort into anything. Distinctively remembering that Dawn doesn't like anything fancy, which made this date perfect. Dawn craved authenticity. She wasn't one to place a fake smile upon her lips. It wasn't her nature. Those qualities are what I admire. She is real, while I am fake. The amount of agony biting my skin, everything came back to one question. Will I be able to give her my heart? No, I know I can. The question is, what will she do with it after she finds out the truth? I hope she will like this date. With Dawn, you could never know. That's the beauty of her. She keeps you on your toes. The theme is casual. Not that it would make a difference because she literally resembles a goddess in anything she wears. Grabbing the bouquet of roses as I pulled up to her house, walking to her doorstep, after ringing the doorbell. It took approximately 5 minutes before she opened the door. The air is knocked out of my lungs. Washed out jeans that have white patches scattered, jet black tee that's tucked in, and a matching leather jacket. She is magnificent, wearing Converse sneakers that make her shorter than me. Vivid red hair in gentle waves, cascading to one side while her pear orbs brighten enough to light up in the darkness. I think this is the part where you give me the flowers. She laughs, and I only realized that I have been staring, clearing my throat. Sorry, these are for you, Dawn. Handing her the bouquet, I couldn't imagine her smile to widen even more. A twinkle in her eyes. Thank you, they are beautiful. Mesmerized by her entire presence, I watch as she leaves to place them in a vase. She quickly came back, closing the door behind. So, do I get any ideas as to where we are going? Her silky tone questioned. No, it's a surprise, she sighs. Remember your surprise last time, wasn't that grand? Opening her door, I let her slip in before I round the car and jump in immediately under the scrutiny of Dawn. I chuckle. Just trust me, you are going to like this one. A seductive smile formed on her cherry-painted lips before redirecting her focus onto the road. Here we go, baby.